So that time of year is upon us. It is Christmas time, and I thought it'd be very, very useful for us to give you some direction on how to manage it, to still make progress and not royally undo all of the hard work that you've been doing whilst you've been on plan. So the first thing we're going to go over is mindset, then into nutrition, and then finally managing training. The first thing I will say to you is do enjoy your Christmas. Don't be taking your Tupperware around to the family on the Christmas day. Do generally enjoy it. It is a time that you've worked hard for. It's a time of family time. Get together and enjoy yourself and reminisce on the year that has just gone by. That said, the more balance you have over Christmas, the less progress you will make. So enjoy Christmas Day. Do not royally take the piss. It's 2 to 3 days, not 14. It's not from when you all finish, which will probably be on the 20th until the 2nd. It's not that long. That's not how long Christmas is. Christmas is Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day. They are the days in questions that we need to manage, and that's the mindset that we want to have for it. Around those days, we want to be utilizing the plan, maintaining progress, because it's not about just like being able to go and enjoy Christmas and stuff. It's like the fact that you just don't want to be that person anymore that just royally abuses their body over Christmas and has put 8 kilo on by the time you come back. You're not that person anymore. You've been with me for a certain amount of time for a reason. You are the person that prides themselves in how they look, how they operate, how they're training, feeling healthy, feeling strong, mindset in a good space. Now, I'm not saying being absolutely robotic. For context now, I'll be traveling to Japan tomorrow and I'll be back on the 29th. And I'll be enjoying a little bit of off-plan. I'll be still, the way I'm going to manage it myself, and we'll come on to how to manage nutrition, I'll be having 2 square meals a day, heavily protein in both. One of them will only be proteins and fats, and the other will have some carbs in. And if I am drinking, which may be one night, I'll be on spirits with 0 calorie mixer, keeping it very low and tight nick. But I have got 2,900 calories to play with throughout this period as well. So I'm in the same shoes as you. I'm in a cutting phase at the minute where I started at 89, pulled off 6 kg, hovering at 83. Need to get down to 80 by the end of Jan, which will easily be doable, but I don't want to set myself up for a fail and also not walk that walk that I'm expecting from all you to do here. So don't set yourself up for a fail in the new year. Remember the person that you wanted to become and why you joined this program in the first place. What we can use the Christmas break for is a time for a refeed and also to satisfy any cravings that have come up over the course of your transformation dieting phase. So by the time the 27th hits, we scratch the itch, we're ready to drop the hammer, send it, and get back after it. So that's the mindset I want you to take going into Christmas. How do you want to manage nutrition? Well, there's a huge difference between you royally just binging and having a refeed. A refeed can be structured over the course of Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Binging is like getting out the old selection boxes on the 26th, 27th and still mauling through them. There's no need to be doing that. I want you to keep protein high and avoid excess snacking. On the actual day of Christmas itself, most families, you're going to wake up and you're going to have like bacon sarnies or a full English together. That'll be quite nice, and you'll probably wait then until your dinner. I think if anything, on Christmas Day, you will actually be okay. If you have that for a breakfast, plenty of eggs, plenty of bacon, again, heavy on the protein. You then roll through, watch films, games, all that great stuff. See families, go around to different houses, and then you're going to have that big Christmas dinner. I wouldn't even tell you to hold back on Christmas dinner. It's predominantly made up of proper food, which is actually pretty good to see. You're going to eat a lot of meat. You're going to eat a lot of potatoes, cool, carbs, protein in there. You're going to get a lot of veg down you, and there'll be a few little niceties like the Yorkshire puddings that come out, and the way you'll have like dessert and stuff. It's okay for one day. I still think for most of you, you'll be in and around maintenance for that day itself. When it comes to alcohol, make smart choices with alcohol and the amounts that you have. So a smart choice wouldn't be getting a beer, but it's instead having a gin, a vodka, or tequila with some form of single calorie mixer. Limiting to a few and not get absolutely inside out. Stick to your meals most of the time around the Christmas period. Apart from Christmas Eve, you might all get together and have a certain meal. But leading up to that, stay on plan. Have 2 meals across the day and your pre and post if it's a training session day. And then, have that off-plan meal. But stick to the majority of your meals across the majority of the time. Enjoy Christmas Day 100%. enjoy Christmas Eve food if you're doing that, and New Year's Eve. But apart from that time in between Christmas and New Year, you're back to plan, you're back to training, you're back to steps, and you're washing off any excess water weight that's come on. Now, one thing I would like a lot of you to look at your diet plans to do is would drop off 150 calories, which is going to bank, and I'm issuing you this video now 7 days out from Christmas. That's going to allow you to have straight away 1,050 calories banked up to add to your Christmas day. So it's going to give you more to spend. So for a lot of you, you'll know we run dark chocolate in the diet, we run peanut butters in the diet, drop them out straight away, and it's going to yield that straight back in. And, and a spare 1,000 calories is going to be great going into Christmas Day. And because you'll have pulled even lower, you'll probably have dropped off more weight anyway leading into that point. From there, what we want to look at is training. Training is literally going to stay the same across the full Christmas period. You don't have to train Christmas Day. Maybe just get out and get some steps, walk with the family, see other people. But your training is still going to stay the same. If anything, your training will improve if you've had that refeed. What I'm saying here is if you overeat, you better get into the gym on Boxing Day and absolutely send it in the gym. Not tickling weights, not going through the motions because you're in deficit. You've had a refeed, send it. I want to see you PBing on Boxing Day because of that refeed. I want you all in the gym on Boxing Day and all in the gym on Christmas Eve. You can have Christmas Day off, but I want you using that refeed food on Boxing Day. Cardio will remain the same. I don't expect you to do cardio on Christmas Day, so just bank those minutes before and after the day. Cash in some the day before, cash in some the day after to get that in. And then lastly, hit your step count. Like even on Christmas Day, just get yourself out for a walk in between the two meals. If you really send it on the Christmas dinner and you're in an absolute coma, just go for a walk and it'll digest quite nicely and you'll be primed and ready for the next day. So that's how I want you to approach Christmas. With the main takeaways I'd give you from this video is it's 2 to 3 days, not 14. Lock in and remember that. With the feeding, you're going to drop 150 calories, bank 1,000, and allow that for the day of the race for the Christmas. And you're going to use the food as fuel to drive that performance in the gym. Scratch the itch, have the refeed day, and lastly, do enjoy it because come January, you'll be getting your roadmap sent out for 2025, ready for what we're going to achieve for you. But don't set yourself up for a fail in 2025 by royally taking the piss over Christmas. So I wanted to get this out to you. It's very good to send a centralized video to you and all of our members within the Gorilla Platoon. I will say thank you for being part of the Gorilla Platoon as we come to our 1 year close together. So thank you very much. Enjoy Christmas. Send it in the gym. And I will see you all for your check-ins come round the 30th. Thank you for listening and we will speak soon.